Hello. Apparentmusic, as my YouTube channel calls me. Let's get into this tutorial asked by this guy who wanted to do the tutorial on the major laser video. Okay, so what you're gonna need is trapcode form and After Effects and your music file, and you're gonna need a 3D model which you can find anywhere on the internet. I used the one, I'll leave it in the description. It is a machine gun that I found. It was like the first result. So, open up After Effects. Corn with 60D camera, because, you know, it's weird noises, and there's that old composition. So you're gonna make a new composition, make it HD TV 720 2997. Make it the length of your music or whatever you do, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Okay. Then we'll go grab our music file. I'm gonna use Major Lazer's song again. Drag that in there. Alright. Put that into my composition. Then I'm gonna make a solid layer, Control Y. Okay, that's fine. Just make our background. Then I'm gonna go get our OBJ file, which is what the file is for your 3D layer. Machine gun? Was it? No. Machine gun. If you say it like that, maybe it'll work. No. Let's try that again. OBJ sequence. Bounce to box. That's not it at all. Nope. Cylinder wobble. Nah. No. Let's try that one more time. Files. God dang it. Maybe it's on my desktop. Extra. There it is. Minigun. That was it. Okay. Put that in there. Drag that. Put that there. You see it says that. I'm in quarter resolution because it's going to take up a lot of space on my computer. Okay, and then make another solid layer. And look up form. And go trapcode form. And we'll turn that layer off. So we got our particles, and we'll go base form, and we'll go base form OBJ model. And I'm gonna go to OBJ settings and go to minigun OBJ. And so we got nothing. Okay, there we go. There's that minigun thing that I was talking about. It's in bad resolution, so you're not gonna see much. 650 was what I made the size for everything. XYZ. There we go. There's our minigun. Put that full res so you can see what we're talking about. There we go. Okay. Moving right along, coring the house. You know how we do. Then I went. We're gonna use wet trapcode form. We have fractal field, and we have our audio react. So we're gonna put the audio react, and we're gonna react it to our Major Lazer music. And we have our reactor 1, and we can put it to anything within the plugin. So we're gonna use fractal for now, but it's not affected by anything. So we're gonna go down to fractal field, which is down here under disperse and twist, and we're gonna leave these things, and we're going to go to displace and bump that up to 200. And we start getting some nothing, I guess. I lied. Nothing's happening yet. Go here, check all that. Okay, we're good. Flow evolution is at 50, displace is at that. So let's go here. Since now it's reacting, would it change? Yes. Okay, so now that it's reacting with our music, let's go ahead and render that. Maybe it'll be slow or fast. There we go. You can see it went like that. We're just rendering it. It's completely slow, as you may be able to notice. Look at this. Yeah, it's really slow on my computer. Pooped a little. Okay, never mind. Just change my pants. 1 sec. Okay, and we're back, and now we're gonna move into everything. So now we got all our fractal field, and everything's good there. We got our audio react. That's pretty much dealt with. And what I went to go do, I think I went to spherical field, and with our sphere 1, strength up to 100, and what I used to make it, I don't know if you could notice it or not, but the animation in Major Lazer video, the animation bumped out on all the bass beats. So what I did there is I right click on your music, go to keyframe assistant, convert audio to keyframes. Just let that go. Okay, got our left channel and right channel. We can delete that right off the bat. And go to effects, both channels, and we have our slider. And dang it, I messed that up. Whatever, I don't even care. Make sure your entire workspace is loaded there. I had to scratch my head, you know, the usual. Head. Which head am I talking about? Okay, so I'm gonna redo that. 1 sec. Beep boop bop. Boop beep beep. Corey in the house. Come on. There we go. Okay. So we got the full audio amplitude. There we go. Cool. And you've got that little sphere thing we can kind of see there. Yeah. So we'll go back into our effects, delete the right and left channel. Slider. Okay, what we do here, you can make an expression that links up your audio to your video. And we're just gonna take this and we're gonna go to graph, which is right here, graph editor, and we'll see the waveform of our song. And zoom in a little and you can see there's 50 units of, like 50 decibels, I guess we could say it is. And so it looks about, so 53 maybe. And what I did is you alt click on your slider and you come up with this. So what you want to type in is linear bracket or parentheses value comma, and then you're going to take the lowest decibel you want to go with your video and the highest decibel you want to go with your video. So in this case that looks about 37, and then after that you want a comma and 63. Alright, and then what you want to react, so like we're gonna go back into here, that's fine, you don't go back into there and see we can have our radius is 100 and we can change it up to like 490 and it makes a big circle like that. So I had it at, take off graph there, I had it at 370 and 400 were my radius, and then end it with another parentheses and just click away. So now that you have that, you have your stopwatch, which is moving, so it's at 370, 385 over there, 376 over there, 370 over there, and keep that open a bit. Actually, yeah, I'm just U for keyframes. Okay. And form, and alt click on your radius, and take the pick whip, which is that little spiral thing, it's the third symbol, and drag it up and link it to slider, and click away. So now this will react with the music if my computer would just hurry. Oh my god. So we have that circle, and it's the minigun, but since it's not just a bunch of particles in one spot, so it looks kind of coolio, Lambrojolio. And for sphere number dos, I had the radius at 50, just to give it some depth. So, like, it didn't really change anything. I thought it did. I lied. I guess that does matter. Oh, wait, no, strength. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it just gives it a little bit of depth, see in here and stuff. Okay. Spherical field. So now we have all that, and it's reacting. Then we want to go to kaleidoscope. And we're going to go to vertical, mirror, and remove. Okay. I think we're pretty much good there. Yeah, and that's what I did for it. So if we go to the very first frame, it's going to be the very same as what I had. So the little talons or whatever. And to move it, I used world transform and changed the Y offset. Whatever, that's way too much, but whatever. It's whatever. It's just whatever. See, it's a little, I think I had it at -2. I'm like, it's not killing it right now. Blowing it. Tsunami, hashtag. -50? You guys should come meet me at my school. I can't tell you what it is. You're gonna have to, like, go on a treasure hunt or something to find my bote. Okay, whatever. You just play around with that until it's in the middle. Or whatever, wherever you want it to be. The only problem with this is, if you want to rotate it, since they do look through... Sorry about that, nothing happened. A herd of geese, that's a herd, and buffalo, they all came in and they took all the winger doodles. I cannot believe that they did that. So, I'm pretty much just gonna have to end the tutorial right now. Thank you for watching. Come back next time for Wheel of Fortune. JK lols. Hashtag YOLO. Okay. By the way, that will react with your audio if that's what you're wondering. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.